Oscar Monday, the previous evening, I facilitated the Oscars right across the road, and I and everybody's there wearing gave garments, the greater part of them haven't eaten in days. It resembles an exceptionally upscale typhoon. Cover what a night. No pieces, no stirred up envelopes, no Matt Damon. It was totally wonderful. The multi-time Oscar have had a challenging task to not guarantee anything turned out badly with the current year's show, and that included keeping everybody safe and conveying an initial discourse that many individuals had considerations on will stall down for you. Yet before we help out by leaving a like on the video buying into the feed and raising a ruckus around town symbol, so you never miss a transfer from us. And so we should get straight into the video. Would you like to win an iPhone 12? Perhaps a MacBook expert? What about 500 money? You should simply remark the mystery stowed away message someplace in this video. That is all there is to it, gracious, and leave a like on this video and buy into the feed so we can continue to bear the cost of these giveaways. Victor will be declared at the last day of every month. Gratitude for watching and best of luck in the roof, lolling around 50 feet in the air with my balls tucked up to my areolas. However, it was worth the effort. Since despite the fact that you don't get compensated a lot to have the Oscars, despite the fact that you get reprimanded for each easily overlooked detail, what makes it worth the effort is individuals that are watching the show explicitly to see you the slap references. So how about we get right to the Oscars? Well, we as noted it was a major occasion for some, and Jimmy Kimmel needed to make it go flawlessly this time around, or he probably won't have any longer. Fortunately, he appeared to work effectively as far as the general cohesiveness of the occasion. Jimmy Kimmel tended to last year's Oscar slap during his initial speech, and he did it very much like most. Everybody figured he would, with a joke and a poke and an admonition the three-time have was back Sunday to take on MC obligations, and his comments at the highest point of the show didn't evade the obvious issue at hand. It took some time for Jimmy to have to the slap sprinkling chances at a ton of different stars ahead of time yet. When he did, he went in like you would anticipate that he should. Jimmy ridiculed showrunners from 2022, saying they had an emergency group set up this evening. Yet notice that assuming anything happened, he anticipated that they should do what they did last year. Literally nothing. He even kidded that assuming anybody did another person, this time they'd be granted Best Entertainer, given a phase for a discourse, and an embrace to boot. He likewise made a point to specify that they believe that individuals should have a real sense of security, and that no savagery would be acknowledged then, roping in a lot of stars into conceivable security he could need to enact. That anybody had a go at pursuing him for a joke they could have done without. He named dropped Michelle Yeoh, Michael B. Jordan, Andrew Garfield, Pedro Pascal, Steven Spielberg, and others as individuals, and he would be aggressor would need to get past to thunder in front of an audience a little prior in the speech. Him will appear to again reference the slap while discussing every one of the Irish entertainers designated for this present year. With him kidding there could be one more battle. Matt Damon, while not in his top, Kimmel didn't pass up on a chance to attack Matt Damon, asking Jessica Chastain in a comedic portion, was it troublesome recording your film The Martian since her co-star Matt Damon can't peruse and possesses an aroma like canine medication? Chastain giggled and answered I didn't actually have a ton of scenes with him, so it was fine. Kimmel and Damon's scandalous and funny fight traces all the way back to the third time of Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2005. Whenever Kimmel made a casual joke toward the finish of a show about booting Damon and elite visitor who might never be cut for time, soon I need to apologize to Matt Damon. We used up all available time, turned into a repeating bit on Kimmel. It was dependably shrewd to perceive how Matt Damon would show up on the show and ridicule Kimmel. All through the years, Kimmel and Damon have stayed aware of a joke with different put-downs on syndicated programs, and a progression of comedic recordings in which the pair go to couples treatment when Damon and Affleck Introduced at the 2017 Oscars, Kimmel had the host reported Damon as a visitor and played him off with music following. He began talking, no doubt it could not have possibly been a Jimmy Kimmel show without hauling Matt Damon into things yet. While Matt can take a joke, since he's in on it, other people who weren't couldn't be relied on to mess with things. The chief pretender Kimmel likewise targeted the shortfall of email movie producers in the service's best chief